I just thought I wanted to come on here. I tried a new facial mask. And it's very glowy. If you're looking for a glowy skin mask, I have one, but if you're not, that's okay. But I have one by Lemon and Baker. It's a facial mask. I think the company is based out in California. It's a mask that you can do you can do twice a week. I was listening to this podcast. I was listening to a podcast by Trevor Noah, the one that he has with Christiana and Josh Johnson. And I was listening to the latest episode, and they're talking about, you know, the in Australia, like the boy, I guess the boy that went on a stabbing frenzy in the mall and targeted mostly women. And they started talking about how that's related to, the officials or reporters went to the father's house, interviewed him, and he said, yes, you guys see my son as a monster, but I see him as my son. Even though he's a monster, he's still my son, and I love the monster. But he said the reason why he kind of reacted, because they were asking him, like, why did he, why, we wonder why he did that. And so he basically said, start having girl issues. He wanted a girlfriend, but really didn't know how to get a girlfriend because our social skills was lacking. And so I guess he felt some kind of angst against women because he just couldn't attract the kind of women that he wanted to attract. And that goes to the whole bit about social media and how it's ruining the way we socialize with people. Here I am posting on social media. We're all guilty of it, but it kind of minimizes how we socialize with people, how we connect with people, gives you a false sense of community when there isn't community, and it fosters more loneliness. Yeah, so I was listening to that, and that was quite interesting, only because they were referring to men and how a lot of men are finding it hard now to find women, because the roles have changed. Before it used to be about strength, and now society wants men to use more of their intellect versus how strong you are and all that stuff. So a lot of men are struggling with identity. They're trying to find their place now, what their roles are now in this changing world, versus before they already knew what their role was: go to work, make money. They were the breadwinner, women stayed home, all that stuff. But now it's more like the woman is making money too now, right? So it's like, what am I doing? So guys, wanted to finish my comments. I was just saying that a lot of men don't know where they fit in anymore, because roles are changing. Everything is not reversing, but roles are changing. So back then, men were supposed to kind of work. Women stayed home. They were encouraged to stay home, raise a family. And nowadays, more women are actually working and even making more than their male counterparts, right? And there's a lot of study that says more women own more degrees than men. So there's a lot of stuff that's just leaving men a little bit unsure about their role in society. And you have some men who are holding on to the traditional roles, and some women who are holding on to traditional roles. But overall, a lot of boys are trying to, young men, I would say, not boys, but young men are trying to figure out, okay, what role do I play now in society? But whereas before I used to be able to go out and work and bring the meat home to the family, and my wife will kind of handle the household. But now it's my wife is going out and my wife and my spouse is going out and bringing meat. So men are finding it hard to figure out where they adjust. But I say all this to say I watch a lot of podcasts, I research a lot, because I'm raising a boy child, and I'm trying to raise my boy child to be emotionally available. That means that, when he feels sad, I want him to cry. When he feels confused, I want him to speak. I want him to like show vulnerability, like all that stuff. It's how we connect as human beings. It's how we build relationships, right? And you know, so I'm trying to show my boy child that it's okay to feel all that. It's not just assigned to just a woman. And also for my girl child, I'm also trying to teach her that it's okay to do the things that men do too as well. It's okay to go out there and work and have your own. It's okay to build your own. Um, it's okay. Like I think the assigned roles of the past are now changing, and it's hitting men harder than women, because women, we felt like we were in captivity where we couldn't work and make our own bread, and now we're like feeling freedom because we can actually work, make our own money, be independent, like be with a guy because we want to be with him, not because we need to. So it's a sense of freedom for women, but then for men, it's that control is gone, because you know some men used to use being able to be financially stable as a way to control, and now that that control is gone, it's like, where do we stand? I just thought I should share that. So guys, just wanted to show you, I just changed, oh, I almost fell. I just changed my filter. So this was the old one in my air vent. This is the new one, basically. So look at how dirty this is. I always change this basically as every 3 months you're supposed to, but especially during pollen season. I'm rushing to make dinner. I hate nights like these. It's like 7:33. And I'm trying to get dinner ready. I like to have like fresh dinner. That's my fault, but like all the leftovers in the house is done, and it's like I hate like rushing with dinner like this. But I'll do this in like 20 minutes. We're having suya with mac and cheese and broccoli. But yeah.